now, that's what it says.
One choice that we all have to make at one point or another is where we stand on the issue of drug and alcohol use. And most of us, like my teammates and I, have already decided to be drug and alcohol free. Today we are going to share with you true stories and facts of what could happen to someone who decides to use drugs and alcohol. Our hope is that you will take this information home with you today and share it with everyone, especially the ones you care about. You decide.
Life can be tough, but using things like drugs and alcohol to try to make your life better will only let you down. What you need to understand is when you see somebody using drugs and alcohol, that's your chance to be able to help somebody turn around.
One day, I was standing at my band locker when this kid who'd been drinking before school came up to me. He asked me why I didn't like to be cool, and as he did, he pulled a pack of cigarettes out of the side pocket of his baggy jeans. He lit it and tried to make me smoke it. When he shoved it in my face, I pushed it away, and he dropped it. He asked me, why, oh why, did you ruin my perfectly good cigarette? He shoved me against my locker. I was scared, so all I could say was, I'm sorry. But I guess that wasn't what he wanted to hear. Because then he turned me around and shoved my face into the cold metal bars, and then he shoved me to the right. I felt this stabbing pain in my stomach. I looked down, and I saw there was blood seeping through my shirt.
Not only physically, but mentally from that day. I just hope that someday the kids who have harassed me for my decision to stay clean will realize that there's more to life than just the high, and that bullying kids who already see this is not going to help the situation.
I cry because I miss Craig. I have to wake up the next morning knowing that I won't ever get to see him again. And every morning I have to decide to have the courage to face the rest of the day without my best friend.
We all love a happy ending. But in a society facing growing problems with drugs, alcohol, and violence, unfortunately, the endings aren't always so happy. The leading cause of death for teens today is suicide, accidents, and murder. And studies show that alcohol drastically increases the risks of each of these things. Nearly 50% of all teen car crashes involves alcohol. And linked to that is 2/3 of date rapes and sexual assaults. That's why me and my team do what we do. Because it's important for us to spread a positive message, because too many of our peers today are sacrificing their futures, their lives, for something that in the end is only going to let them down.
Is facing a problem, please don't just sit there and act like it'll be okay. No matter what happened in the past, no matter what happens in the future, you still have to decide what to do with your life and how you want to affect others. No matter what you're going through, you can always find what it takes to make it through. That's what I believe. That's what we believe.
And now we'd like to close by telling you a little story. One day, a young man was walking along the beach. In the distance, he saw an old man walking along, picking up something and throwing it back into the ocean. The young man was curious, so he caught up to the old man. And as he got closer, he saw that the old man was picking up starfish and tossing them back into the sea. "Why are you doing this?" said the young man. And the old man explained that if left in the midday sun, the starfish would dry out and die. "But there must be thousands of beaches and millions of starfish," said the young man. "How do you think you're going to make any difference at all?" The old man reached down, picked up a starfish, and as he held it in his hand and threw it back into the sea, he said, "I made a difference to that one."
Yeah, you know I'm right. Let's get it started.